What's going on, King High? I'm Emilio.
And I'm Anna.
And you're watching
GDMLK.
In celebration of Black History and Heritage Month, Martin Luther King High School Black Student Union celebrates Harriet Tubman, the Moses of her people. Tubman leads hundreds of slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad and fought tirelessly for human rights. Her words of wisdom inspires us to fight for dreams because every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world.
Attention freshman students, on Thursday, February 8th, Link Crew will be holding a free movie night in the theater. Doors will open at 6 p.m. and the movie will start at 6:15. Wear your pajamas, bring a blanket, and don't forget to bring your student ID. They will have snacks and popcorn. Today and Thursday, Metro will be selling love grams and roses during both lunches in the H Quad for $3. They will be delivering them during the Valentine's Day week.
Do you remember completing the school climate survey during office hours?
Yes, but I wonder if the No Place for Hate or the school equity team actually read what we wrote on the survey.
I received an email and the information is posted on our Google Classroom.
Are you sure? Let me check my email. Yes, I see the email, and the team also listed what has changed since completing the school climate survey in 2020.
Yes, our school has added 2 full-time staff counselors, created Test to Tip.
They also added MTS counselors. We became a No Place for Hate school, and the Wellness Center was created on campus in C207.
Reviewing data from our 2024 survey, we still have important issues and concerns that we need to address.
That's true, but us as students can also help by joining the school equity committee.
How can I join the social equity committee and be a part of the change?
You can scan a QR code or you can visit your school year's Google Classroom.
Make sure you complete the form by February 11th.
And make sure you're part of the change.
I heard we got some trivia today.
Let's go check it out.
Hello, I have no aviators because of the rain, and congratulations to last time's trivia winner, Summer Sanders. Now, the first Black Supreme Court Justice was
Thurwood Marshall.
So here's your prize. And yeah, now, who was the voice actor from Miles Morales in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Scan the QR code for a chance to win.
Now over to mental health moments.
I'm here with
Mr. Vanderveen. Depression comes in many, many different forms, and it depends on who you are and your resiliency factors and family history and friends and peers and people you have around you, how well that you're going to deal with it. The thing with depression is the emotions of depression replace your cognitive thinking. So in other words, emotions are supposed to move through you and pass on, but for some reason the depressive thoughts stick around and they become your new thoughts, and they're not thoughts, they're emotions. In general, you're not alone with it, whether it's momentary and it comes in and out, or it's like something that lasts a lot longer. Knowing that they're not the only one like suffering or struggling, and that people, a lot of the times people think everyone else has it figured out, but I don't. And that's just not true.
how would you suggest people with depression get through everyday life, as hard as it may be, dealing with that?
Yeah. I wish there was like a set answer, a formula. You know, I wish it was like algebra or something where there was a just do this and this. But I'll give you the basics. Working out, being physically active as much as you don't want to be when you're feeling flat and depressed is highly, highly recommended. Because your brain will release endorphins and, you know, dopamine and all that stuff into your brain, which makes you feel better. Basic step one would be, you know, A, talking about it, but B, doing something physical. There are those who are total like workout people that do all kinds of stuff that still wrestle with depression. So again, like I said, there's no particular one thing you can do. There's multiple things you can do, which makes it difficult. You know, I think as human beings, we want to just have one answer and that work for everything. And so, but it's not, yeah, definitely not the case. Support from family and friends in particular, but that comes with you guys being vulnerable about like where you're at. Whether it's like suicidal ideation or like attempts or things like that, like not keeping those secret. Like if you let something fester in that dark part of your heart and you don't expose it to the light of like confession, it grows, and it grows more powerful because you keep it hidden and you feel like it's not more powerful, but it slowly is. But when you confess and share and get real with people about like what you're wrestling with, it makes it really hard for that thing to like have too much power over you, because a lot of people start to know and like care and ask and like, how you doing? But that's a much better process to go through than to go through with it by yourself. I think for me, when I think of like supporting anyone that I care about and love that's wrestling with something, it is telling them the truth about what I think, about what I feel, and then what needs to be done. There's a difference between, I'll just go on a little side tangent, there's a difference between saying I struggle with depression or I have depression. Right. So one is like I'm fighting, and one is like I've accepted that I'm just depressed, and that's kind of the way it is. Like what I was alluding to earlier about your thoughts being replaced by your emotions. So just being real about it with people and saying I love you and care about you, and I don't care if you despise that right now that I'm telling you that, but we're gonna do what we need to do to make sure you're safe, because right now the way you feel is not permanent, and that is the lie of depression. It makes you feel like you're permanently stuck, and makes you think that you're permanently stuck, and it's never gonna change. The mental health work that comes with depression is recognizing it's lying to you and wanting to not be lied to, because it does lie. And it tells you you're no good, no one cares about you, it's not worth it.
How can students come to you for support?
You can come to me at lunch if you want to just talk or see where the wellness center is at. If you're wrestling or struggling during the day and you're in class, you got to get a pass from your teacher to come up, because that way we know where you're at. You know, if you don't come up and ask what's going on, which a lot of kids don't, then you're not going to know about what the wellness center is anyway. So our goal is to have signs hanging off of overpasses pretty soon or around corners. So there's arrows and wellness center this way. There's never going to be 100% everyone knows. Yeah. Ideally, I would love that. And we can probably get close. But that depends on you guys to do, okay? So come visit us, come decompress. We don't even have to talk. You can just sit at our table in there, color, be on your phone, put your headphones in. I mean,
That's all for today.
Thank you so much for watching.
And like always,
Have a good day, MLK.
MLK.